welcome. This is Virginia, myself. I just thought I'd come on, just kind of have a conversation, not necessarily anything scripted or planned, just completely raw and uncut. And thank you for joining me on this show, Mama's on a Mission, this channel on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to it, do so now and check out some of the other videos. There was one recently I did, which was really good on what to do if you're in a bullying situation. So check that one out if you haven't done so already. Today I just wanted to come on and say hello and also just, I had a couple things in mind. I woke up this morning and there was a goal that I had in mind yesterday, and it was to spend time with my mom. I think that I think it's important to nurture our relationships with the people that we care about, that are there for us, that that do believe in our mission, that believe in helping you strive and thrive. I should say not strive, thrive through things in life, and I think that giving of time is super important. Today what we did is, first of all, let me just show you how beautiful it looks out. Like, this is my balcony. We have all these plants, and let me flip the screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Usually this is what I'm looking at. Look how beautiful it looks out. The sun is behind the palm. I'm in Miami, Florida right now. So, I don't know what the temperature is. I think it might be like 78, 79. It feels really good. There's no humidity. Barely any clouds out. It's super, super gorgeous, to the point where we decided we'd go out for a walk. And because that's what I wanted to do with her. I just wanted to spend a little bit of time with her before I got busy. I have, a couple of things I have to do today. I have to meet with a client. And let me spend some time with my mom. My kids are not here. They're with their father this weekend. So here I am now after a nice walk in this beautiful weather. And we had good conversation just about life and about love and about just goals that we have, things that we're both aspiring to do individually and together. And so it was beautiful. And I thought, man, I'm so glad that I have this, and I wonder how many of you are also in a situation where you probably are kind of going in robotic mode, right? So I feel like sometimes we get caught up in just doing, and we forget about the people. Like, we have goals, and it's great to be goal oriented, but then it's like, who are we including in our journey for it? Are we including the people that love us, that care about us? Are we including them some way, some way, right? And I just want to like take the time to talk about that, because I think that, again, like for me, I was like doing, and then I felt like I was not stopping and slowing things down and saying, hey, you know what, hold on a second, let me honor some time with the people with a person, my mom particularly, who's always there for me and who's always encouraging me to do all of the things that I'm doing and working on and working towards. And so, yeah, I thought I'd pause and ask you guys, what is there somebody that you have not spent some time with that maybe you should, kind of take the time to connect with again? I'm huge on this. I think it's important to nurture our relationships and to keep them active. And you know what? We don't need to overcommit ourselves to it. You get realistic and say, hey, like, I want to take an hour in the morning, or take an hour for lunch, or get on a phone call and just see how people are. You don't have to even commit to moving your body. You can just move your hands, right? Pick up the phone and just call somebody, or text them, or whatever it is. So I'm just encouraging you guys, like, do that. This is how we thrive in partnerships with people, with connecting with them, and not waiting for, like, oh my God, I'm so lonely, that's it. No, let's like give, just giving of, hey, I'm thinking about you. That is like the smallest thing that we could do, and it's actually beautiful to do that, because sometimes people don't reach out to you. They're thinking the same thing. And so let's just like get out of our own way and just, if you want to connect with somebody, just do it. Just go out there and do it. Make the time for it. It's important for you. It's important for collectively, for all of us to be open to just stopping, slowing things down, and reconnecting, or just keeping connections alive with people. And I felt that it was something that came from within. Like, there was this intuitive feeling. Something this week was like, Virginia, you need to take some time to spend with mom, with my mom. And I see her all the time, but it's not quality time. It's just like, we spend a lot of time together. It's just that we're working on certain things together, and it's not necessarily one-on-one quality time. So something inside said, just do it. Just make some time for it. You know, you can make this happen. You have other things to do, but we don't have to cling on to this idea of like, oh, I'm too busy. No, we are too busy because we decide to be too busy. We can decide to be different busy, a different form of busy, right? And it depends on what we make a priority in our lives. And you can easily make lots of things. You can still do, work on several areas. You just can't work on them all the time. And I think it's, again, like, what is important for you right now, and doing what's essential in whatever it is that you're doing. And let's say in your business, if you're doing some, the most essential tasks, not this, some of the garbage tasks that really don't cultivate, that doesn't bring necessarily the results that you're aiming for. I think we got to be careful how we use our time. That way we can make time for other things, and make time for our relationships and our friendships, and those are the things that you can't buy. You really can't buy. It's all a matter of time. That's why time is so valuable. And when people say that that time is money, I tend to think I understand where it's coming from, that idea that time is money, because time, sometimes we exchange time for money, but time is not money. Time really is more valuable than money. The thing with money is that money can come and go. Money you can make and throw away. Money you can make and remake. Money you can make and make more money off of that money. Time, you can't do that. Time is just, that's it. Like, this moment right now is gone. That's why I like to, like, sit in nature and just enjoy. Look how beautiful this is. This will never look exactly that way again. It might look close to it, but I'm sure that it won't be exactly the same way. And so these type of things are never going to be exactly the same. But money you can come back and bring back in your relationships. This moment that I spent with my mom, there is no guarantee that I have it for tomorrow. None at all. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Just like remind you guys to reconnect with the people that you love, to take some time to honor yourselves as well. I was actually journal writing earlier. Take some time to, like, connect with the divine sources within that word just comes out so easily lately. I think it's just tapping into that inner wisdom that we have, that we already know some of the answers. Sometimes we just let smoke get in the way. I was actually reading the Four Agreements. If any of you guys have read that book, isn't it great? And if you haven't read it, well, check it out, because I actually think it's really, really a good read. And it was just a good opportunity to remind myself of, like, how we, in our most purest form, sometimes we get clouded with other things that we think are needed in life, right? When we start comparing ourselves to other people, and then we have all these rules that we were born into, let's say, but when we were born, we were at a purest form. We were, standing up for what we thought was our best, saying no. Like, kids say no all the time. The book actually mentions something like that. And basically how we're pretty much reflections, and we get caught up in not being able to see that anymore with everything that we learn in life. And I guess in some ways, like in conversations I've had, in coaching conversations, I realized that when I was getting coached, and when I've been coached by my coach, it's almost like a reminder of being that reflection, and also a moment to become aware of the smoke that's kind of in our way of being able to see that, that part of ourselves that's just awesome. So anyways, go ahead and go out there and continue to be awesome, and see that awesomeness in yourself, and be sure to take time to be with your family. Take time for the people that love you, that you care about, that you want to continue having beautiful relationships with, and take time for yourself. So I will leave you with that. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, and be sure to check out Mama's on a Mission. Again, if you haven't subscribe to it. We're going to have Monday mornings, Mindful Monday Moments. And this Monday it'll be at 5:55 a.m. so you can feel free to join me. It'll be live, and the theme is compassion. It's just a breathing and visualization exercise to become more compassionate with ourselves and other people. So I'll see you then. And remember that your circumstances don't define you. In life, we have lots of circumstances that come up, but they don't have to define us. What defines us are our actions and our decisions, and a lot of times our thought as well. So keep that in mind and keep moving forward in life. Take care.